All right, my name is Kiana Hamlet and class is in session. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to show you why most people are dumb, and then I'm going to tell you the difference between dumb people and smart people, okay? All right. So, the reason I'm doing this is because clearly the American school system is failing people in great amounts every day. I mean, we had half of the country vote for Donald Trump. That should say a lot about the level of intelligence because not only did they vote for him, but they are sticking beside this corrupt liar. So, you guys, let me help you understand why you're dumb, okay? And this is to be very respectful, but that's just the best description that I have. God bless you, okay? All right, so these are the eyes of the average American. What the average American pays attention to is one, their family. So let's say these people right here. These are the people in your life, okay? Now, what everybody has been conditioned to do is to get their sources from one or two places. Right here, no, three places. The television, okay? The school, and the phone, which we're going to let this represent the internet, okay? So, most people, especially the older generation, they get all their information from the TV. Everything from the TV is law. So as you can see, that's why I drew this big circle around here, because what happens is when you grow up, these people, they tell you stuff, and then you go to school and they tell you stuff that they learned from this place, okay? And then the TV reiterates what is taught up in here. Okay. And then they even have the internet to reiterate what is taught here and here. So if you're a person and these are your eyes and you're trying to fact check some information and your eyes are only going to the information within the circle, again, that's television, school, and a phone. And I'm going to say the internet. Or some people even have church over here. Okay. Some people get their information from church. Okay, so if this is the only place that your eyes give attention to get information, take a look at this green around here. You see this green? This represents all of the information that exists that is not told in school, that is not told on television, that is not found on the internet in a lot of cases, and it's not known by your pastors in church, okay? And it's definitely not known by these people. So if you spend your whole life confirming the information you get taught here using this, or this, then that makes you dumb, okay? So what smart people do is smart people, you see these people out here? You see where their eyes are. So smart people are aware that this is happening, but smart people also take time to go and seek information that is outside of the matrix. We're going to call this the matrix class. Okay. So we're going to call this the matrix. So smart people are aware of this matrix, right? And so what they do is they go read books. They go and they study things that are not taught in the matrix. And then that's how they can have a different perspective on the world, because look at all the information that they have accessed and they have used. Okay, now catch this. Catch this. This is how y'all people work. Now, the people who are inside of the matrix, when you hear somebody right here talking, unless they have $1 billion in their account, you don't listen to them. Why? Because this right here has told you that success is always tied to a flashy lifestyle, which is why many of y'all voted for Donald Trump, even though he's a corrupt liar. Pay attention, class. Pay attention. Okay. So you following? So again, the smart people, they don't rely on information from the other people who are in the matrix. The school that only gives you a limited amount of information, and that goes up to college, okay? That information is curated, okay? Again, the TV reiterates everything that's on the internet, in the phone. In the school and in the church. I'm talking about traditional churches, not the real churches that give you the real, but it ain't really too many of those out here because a lot of these pastors know what's going on and they participate in the matrix, okay? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is what dumb people look at. This is what smart people look at. But what I was about to say was the people who are in the matrix, when these people talk, if they don't have a lot of money, you don't listen. And guess what you like to call these people once they get to talking? This is what you like to call them. This is what you like to call them. Anytime they say anything that you don't be able to confirm from within the matrix. That's why y'all dumb. Okay? That's why most people are dumb, especially Americans are dumb. So dumb that a lot of other countries are way ahead of us as far as mass intelligence. Okay? So I do say this with all love and sincerity in my heart. Okay? This is what I want to say right here. Watch me write it, class. Okay? This is what they don't teach y'all in school. See, they only teach y'all to pass tests. But they don't teach y'all to do this in your free time. Okay? Can everybody read that, class? Pick up a book. Get some of this information that's not in the matrix. And maybe, just maybe, you'll actually have better thinking skills. My name is Kiana Hamlet. God bless you.